information. Privately, been doing handicap for 10 years at 72.5%. This is the Drewster's Corner. I am the Drewster. Drewster's Corner here. Week 11 in the NFL. My God, what is going on? Time has passed big time. All right, the Drewster looks like he's been like the Unabomber, been hanging out inside of a fucking bunker, making some bombs and shit, but no Shave November going on. I haven't seen any picks by you guys. Let's get it done. All right, here we go. We're going to start working on our first pick. It's the Tennessee Titans visiting the Green Bay Packers of Lambeau Field. All right. The Packers, 17 points. They score in the fourth quarter to beat Dallas. It should have never happened. I don't know what's going on with Dallas. I'll give it up to Green Bay for winning the game. They came back. Rodgers all excited, piss bumping his thing all the time. And what's with the rookie? The rookie, he has to use his fingers to count touchdowns. 1, 2, 3. He can't count in his head. I don't know. Somebody better educate that guy. You got 3 touchdowns. You don't need your fingers to show it. Let's go. Let's get on the road. All right. Unfortunately, the Packers are surviving their playoff push somehow. I don't understand. Tennessee has an excellent defense. This line is Green Bay minus 3.5 at 41. And another thing. Does Green Bay get like 10 home games? Every time I turn around, they're at home. This is ridiculous. They're never on the road. But we're going to take the Packers today. It's 3.5. I don't think they cover 3.5. I think they win this game by 1 or 2, maybe a field goal tops. But Tennessee could win this game. But I'm going to take the Pack because I want to win pick. But if they lose, I'll take the loss. Right on the chin. Drewster, right on the chin. He'll take it. All right, here we go. Moving on from that game. We're going to our Chicago Bears and Atlanta Falcons. Bears at Atlanta. It's 3.5 and 49. And just so you know, they made most of every single game this week, 3.5. I don't know what's going on with the spread people out there, but Jesus Christ, can you mix it up a little bit? Maybe 4.5, maybe 3, a couple of games. But most of them are 3.5 today. It's unbelievable. All right, so Bears 49, that's kind of good. Usually they've been shooting around 40, 41 because they're a low-scoring team, but they've been pouring it on lately with the points, which has been good. Should have won that Detroit game. Justin Fields, you got to be able to realize when you're getting sacked to throw the ball away, take the sack. That was a key moment in the game that you threw that INT to little number one. You're growing. I love you. I liked you when they drafted you. This is what I thought you were going to be able to do, which is fantastic. I don't know. Listen to Drewster's Corner, will you please? He'll help you out. You can't make those stupid mistakes. Guys in the huddle, you got to help them out. You got to tell them what's going on. You're rushing the ball fantastic. I love it. You're getting a little bit more passing going. I think we just signed a CB, so I didn't get his name yet. Haven't been introduced to the Drewster yet. But we will get a win this week in Atlanta. I know we're on the road. We got the artificial turf, but I think Justin Fields is going to do good. Mariota and company, they're okay. It's going to be a tough game. It's going to be a tough game. Every game from now on is going to be tough. So we're going to take the Bears getting 3.5. I'll take them get 3.5. All right, moving on. We got Philly at Indy. And Philly's minus 6.5, 44 in that game. All right. I'll give it up to Mr. Jeff Saturday. I can lead men. I know how to lead men. That's great. They listened to you for 1 week. All right? But now you're going up against a juggernaut. And I didn't see if Matt Ryan's playing or not, but I know you got Jonathan Taylor back. He rushed well for your team last week, but, you beat a horrible LA Raiders team. They're in trouble. Carr's crying on TV. Nobody knows what's going on. Fucking 17, what's his name, came from Packers. He's got a abdominal injury, Adams, and I don't know. They're not good. They're terrible, and we're going to take Philly. I think Philly could have won that game last week against the Commanders. They had 2 drives in a row. They fumbled the ball. He had the long pass, would have been 20-yard line. They should have won that game. The defense is going to wake up because I don't know what happened at home. Maybe they got the whole 8-0 hype. Everybody's talking about the hype about them being 8-0, and that's probably what it was. But they're not going to go into Indy and fucking lose. If they go into Indy and lose, Drewster's in trouble here. Because Philly, I keep telling you, ride her till she bucks you. She bucked me last week. But I'm getting back on her because she's not bucking me against Indy. They're terrible. Forget it. Take Philly, and I'll take a minus a 6.5. I think they win by 7. All right, we're moving on to two terrible, terrible teams. The L.A. Rams and the New Orleans Saints. New Orleans at home, minus 3.5, 39. I feel bad for Cooper Kupp, MVP of the Super Bowl last year. He did very well. He's going to be out a few weeks. Get better, my friend. Juice is praying for you. All right. And the Rams are just terrible. You barely throw the. You get Allen Robinson from us. You should just left him on the Bears. We throw the ball more to him than you guys do. I don't know what's going on with you. And New Orleans, you just fell apart. Andy Dalton, you were doing good, and now they're going to bring in the other guy. I don't know what's happening. These are two bad teams. The line, again, is 3.5. And I don't even know who to take in this game. I'd say we just flip a coin and we'll figure it out. But I'm going to take New Orleans. Do they cover 3.5? I doubt it. But we're going to take New Orleans to win this game. All right, moving on to the Washington Commanders. What a terrible name. This Daniel Snyder, will you sell the team, please? And you're going to get like $7 or $8 billion. Billion! Go bang some broads in fucking Tahiti or something. I don't know what's going on with you. You got these investigations. You're trying to hide shit. And that's the reason why you're getting away with it, because you're a goddamn billionaire. Take your $7 to $8 billion and get the hell out of the country. Will you please? So we can watch football and I don't have to deal with all this fucking bullshit that I got to read on the sideline about you. Washington, minus 3.5, and Houston, 40.5. They're at Houston. Houston sucks. But they're out there every week trying hard for Lovey. But I'm gonna take the Commanders. They played well. They might have Young back this week. If he starts on the defense, that makes the defense way better. And it's Houston. We're just gonna take the Commanders. All right, minus 3.5 again. Another 3.5. All right, we got the New York Football Jets. Jets. The Jets coming off a big win at Buffalo, going into a bye, coming off the bye at New England, 3.5. You know the percentages the Juicer preaches is at all time. Cut off a bye, 72.5%. But, New England played well. I know they beat the Panthers last week. You know what? I'm telling you right now, here's my sheet. I'm showing it to you. I had New England winning this game, and the Juicer just had epiphany right now. It just hit me. I'm seeing the JETS and lights for some reason. We're changing our pick. We are going to take the Jets plus the 3.5, the 38. We're going to take the Jets in the over on that game, 3.5. We're going to get rid of New England. We're taking the Jets. Beautiful. The Jets. Here we go. All right, Detroit Lions at the New York Football Giants. Giants playing impressive. Wow, these guys, unbelievable. 2 losses. Giants minus 3. Oh, the New England line, of course, 3.5. Just like I told you. All these lines, 3.5. This line is 3. Giants minus 3.45. Detroit, you came up big with the Bears win, but we gave it to you. Don't give me that shit. You didn't do shit. We gave it to you. Jerk off running around. You know, they ship you over to Detroit because you were horrible. You know, they won the Super Bowl, but now they suck. But you're doing okay now, but still. I think the Giants got good defense. They're going to run the ball. If they were on the road to Detroit, I'd probably take Detroit, but I'm taking the Giants. It's minus 3. It's probably a field goal game. Just take them on the money line. Giants money line to win. Here we go. All right. Carolina at Baltimore. Baltimore coming off a bye with a nice win before they went in. They're minus 13, and it's 41.5. This is the biggest line of the day. Baltimore, Carolina. They're going to start my boy Baker Mayfield. He's going to start this week. I guess Walker's a little hurt. I don't know. Carolina, you've been playing tough the last couple of weeks, but you're going into Baltimore. And they've had time. Smith has had time to get that defense. They're going to put it together. They're going to shut you guys down. You're going to get some sacks on you. Baltimore runs away with this. Honestly. Juice is saying it right now. This is it. I'm running away with this game. All right. Baltimore at home, minus 13, 41.5. Take the over. I think they might get that on their own. All right. Cleveland at Buffalo. Buffalo minus 842. Cleveland, I put my faith in you last week. Okay? Thinking you're coming off the bye. You played so well, but I forgot. The Juicer forgot. You played at home that game. You played at home when you beat that good team. And that's the only reason. And then last week you came back to it. Chubb fumbled the ball. They can't run. Kobe said he can't throw the ball because you're on the road. You suck on the road. Okay? And you're playing the Bills now. Oh, my God. The Bills. Jesus Christ, Josh Allen, can't you get a simple snap? Okay, maybe should have took it in shotgun and tried throwing it. Or hand it to the running back. Let him leap over the top. Okay, taking those snaps at the goal line, because you never do it. You're always in shotgun. You fumble the ball, you give it away to Minnesota. It was fucking terrible. I don't understand what happened here. Then you get down and you're throwing down the INT. I know you're smashing your helmet on the field and you're running around like crazy, but you will win this week big. The Bills will cover the 8, folks. You heard it on Juice's Corner. You will cover the 8. I think you're going to get yourself. And here's another team. They're at home again. Every time I turn around, these guys are at home. It's unbelievable. Minus 842. Take the Bills and over. Bills and over on a teaser. Bills and over on a parlay. Mark it down. Juicer's calling it. All right, we're moving on. The LA Raiders at Denver. Denver minus 3, 41.5. And oh my God, this team is terrible. I mean, you lost Judy last week, Russell Wilson. You got no running game. You got rid of Chubb. Your defense is still decent. You lost against the Titans. They got Tannehill back, but he didn't do much. I don't know, man. These are too bad more teams. This is just like the Rams and New Orleans game. They're horrible. There's no playoff for any of these teams. I mean, why the fans are even going, I don't understand, because the Raiders are just got, you know what? You got rid of my buddy. That was the president, okay? And the team's gone downhill since then. You hear that? You hear that? Yeah, that's right, motherfucker. You heard that shit. Fucking Davis. Terrible, okay? You're a bad man. You don't know what's going on in your organization. You got rid of good people, and look what happened. Okay? You're in disarray. Just said it. Just go buy some shit and fucking fly off to Tahiti with the other fucking knucklehead. All right. Raiders minus 3, or Denver minus 3, the Raiders. Derek Carr's crying on TV, pleading for the team to play better, and that is the only reason why I'm taking you. I might not take you the rest of the week, but I'm going to take you this week because Derek Carr is a good player. He's a solid teammate. He cares about the team, and somebody better respond, okay? And Denver's terrible, and so are you, but I'm going to give you the big win this week just because you're crying on TV. All right, Cincinnati minus 4 at Pittsburgh 41. Pittsburgh, they get the return of the Watt brother, the one of the Watts. He comes in, big defense, Stan. They didn't play that good of a team, but you're playing Cincinnati. I don't know if Chase is coming back. I haven't seen the injury report yet. But Cincinnati coming off it by 72.5%, just like the Juicer calls it, will win this game. Minus 4, I don't know. Pittsburgh played pretty well with Kenny and all that shit. But you guys got the running game, and they got the passing game going with Cincinnati. We're going to take Cincinnati. Take Cincinnati minus the 4. It should come in 41. I think so. I think the over will come in. All right, moving on. We got Dallas at Minnesota. This is going to be an intriguing game. Dallas is minus 1.5 at Minnesota. Minnesota coming off with the big win at Buffalo. Their miracle season continues, 47.5. But it's going to fall short because Dallas's defense gave up 17 points against the Packers, which they should have never did. And then they couldn't get anything. Now here, one, you should have kicked the field goal, McCarthy. You do this all the fucking time. At the end, in overtime, you should kick the field goal to give them the opportunity to go down. But you wanted to, I get it. I get it. You wanted to fucking put this Packer team away because they came back on you. But you should have never done that. At that point, your luck was done. He was throwing a ball with the rookie across the middle. It was just happening. The defense, you got to know when your defense is not going to happen. You got to be able to go, oh, maybe they could do this. No. All fourth quarter, they sucked. You got to get out of that. They couldn't break away from it. You should have just kicked the field goal at the end. Would have been a different outcome maybe. I don't know. We'll see what happens. But your defense is going to come up big this week. It's -1.5. You take down Minnesota finally because Minnesota has just been running on luck. I know they're at home, but their fans are going to see the big, the big one-loss team is going to lose. All right. Sunday night, we got KC at the LA Chargers. Chargers missing both your wide receivers. You played okay last week, but you know what? 49ers were just getting in their rhythm. They're going to be a lot better this week. You see, their defense is good. KC's defense is good, and they got too many weapons. Take KC -6. I know they're at the Chargers, but it's nice weather out there, and KC plays well. 50.5 is the over-under. Chargers maybe get 17 points on this. KC probably 30. So it's going to be right around 50. Right around that 50. All right, moving on to Monday night. We got the Niners at Arizona, -8. Kyle Murray sat out. Arizona got a big win. They played pretty well with Kurt McCoy. I don't know what they're going to do. Is there going to be a controversy going on there or not? But the Niners, like I said, are coming back on. They got all those guys back this week. Now they're going to mesh together. Shanahan's is going to put a game plan together. Deebo Samuel, you're paying this guy like $40 million a year. He got 6 touches last week, okay? Because you've been giving the ball to McCaffrey. But that's okay. You got to use these guys. You got to use them. Put them in the game plan. You got Kittle. You got to throw the ball to him too. You see how Kelsey gets it? Okay, he still gets 8, 9, 10, okay? No matter what a game. Even if he gets one touchdown or no touchdown. But all the other guys are doing it. So you got to spread the ball around. Figure that out. You'll be fine. Niners covering the 8. I don't know. You're on the road, but you're going to win this game. I'll take the Niners. Arizona probably will cover the 8. But we're taking the Niners. 43.5. I believe this game will probably go under. Probably because 49ers have a good D and you're going to shut them down. All right, that's it for the Juicer Show. Let me throw out some picks for you for teasers and parlays. We got Philly, we got KC, we got Dallas, we got 49ers, Bears, and Tennessee is what I'm looking at. This is the Juicer. I love you guys. Juicer out.